Hi, welcome to Nagesh Biology online classes. Those who have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like and share to your friends. Let's discuss about a topic that is simple tissues. Permanent tissues are broadly divided into two types. Permanent tissues, they are broadly divided into two types. The first type, simple tissues. Second type, that is a complex tissues. Simple tissues are made up of only one type of cells. Any type of simple tissue, you take either parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Any type of simple tissue if you see, that is the made up of only one type of cells. If any tissue made up of only one type of cells, that is simple tissues. But whereas complex tissues are made up of different kinds of cells. Simple tissues, there are three types of simple tissues are there: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. But whereas complex tissues are broadly divided into two types: xylem, phloem. Now I am going to explain about simple tissues, that is the parenchyma. It is the first type of simple tissues. Simple tissues are broadly divided into three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, this word coined by a scientist named Greve. Parenchyma, it is a basic fundamental living tissue. Parenchyma, it is found in almost all plants, that primitive plants from bryophytes to advanced plants like angiosperms. In every plant you can observe parenchyma. That's why this parenchyma tissue also called primitive tissue, because found in all plants. Due to presence of in all plants, that is also called primitive tissue. Parenchyma cells, they may be compactly packed or they may have small intercellular space. Now I am drawing on the board the parenchyma tissue. Now this parenchyma tissue cells, they may be compactly packed without intercellular space or they may have small intercellular space. This is total parenchyma tissue. So cells, cell wall is very thin. So this one, thin cell wall. Thin cell wall, it is a characteristic feature of parenchyma. So the parenchyma cells, they may be compactly packed. Compactly packed means without intercellular space, or maybe here they may be compactly packed means they are closely arranged without intercellular space, or they may have small intercellular space. So if you'll observe, you can find small intercellular spaces. This is called intercellular space. So in majority of plants, if you'll observe, usually you can find small intercellular space. Most important thing here, cell wall, the nature, if you'll observe cell wall, it is a thin cell wall. That is the most important point. In addition that, one more important point is there. Cell wall that is made up of this total in parenchyma cells. This total cell wall made up of, that is a cellulose. Cellulose is found in cell wall of the parenchyma. Now, the parenchyma tissue appears different shapes. There is no particular one shape. This parenchyma appears different shapes. Once you will see here the different shapes of the parenchyma. So examination point of view, it is very important. Just you keep in your mind one sentence, that is spore. This word, if it is there in your mind, easily you can remember different shapes of the parenchyma. S, that is the spherical. Some parenchyma cells spherical. P, polygonal. Next, O, oval. R, round. E for elongated. So now the different plants in different places, based on the function, they appear different shapes. They may appear spherical or polygonal or oval or round or elongated. These are various different shapes of the parenchyma. Parenchyma perform different functions. Now functions here, I will write here the functions of parenchyma. Parenchyma in different plants perform different functions. Based on the function here, the main important functions, photosynthesis. If the parenchyma consists chloroplast, perform photosynthesis. Or if the parenchyma, it may store various materials, that storenchyma, storage. Or it may secrete various different types of chemicals. So these are the various different functions of the parenchyma. If the parenchyma consists chloroplast, they perform photosynthesis. If the parenchyma store various materials, that is storenchyma. Or in some plants, here the parenchyma, it may release various different types of chemicals, that is secretory parenchyma. Now the various different functions of the parenchyma, we will discuss detailed information. So the first, based on the functions, chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma, it is a type of parenchyma. The best example for this, mesophyll tissue. Mesophyll tissue, two types are there, palisadoparenchyma, spongy parenchyma. They consist chloroplast, perform photosynthesis. Chlorenchyma, it is a type of parenchyma, perform photosynthesis. This is the most important function of the parenchyma. Second type of parenchyma, that is storenchyma. Storenchyma, again different types. Storenchyma, it may store food material, or it may store water, or the storenchyma, it may store various ergastic substances. So here the storenchyma, it may store the food. Example, in tubers, various tubers, in potato. So in that potato, storenchyma stores the food. Water storage, storenchyma also will be there, that is in aloe vera, next opuntia. In these plants, the storenchyma stores water. In some plants, storenchyma stores ergastic substances like tannins and resins, like this various different types of ergastic substances stored by the parenchyma. Next, another one, aerenchyma. So name indicate that aerenchyma, it consists air cavities. So aerenchyma, it consists air cavities, perform two main functions. So first, gaseous exchange of gases, and as well as buoyancy. So mainly in hydrophytes you can find this one, Pistia, Eichhornia, in those plants. So the last and final, secretory parenchyma. Secretory parenchyma, it secretes various chemicals, depends upon the function of that particular organ. So like this, the various different types of parenchymatous tissues found in the plants, they play important role for performing different types of functions.